Guglielmo Marconi was born in Bologna, Italy on April 25, 1874. He was educated privately in Bologna, Florence, and Leghorn. Even as a boy, he took a keen interest in physical and electrical science and studied the works of Maxwell, Hertz, Lodge, and others. In 1895, he began laboratory experiments at his father's country estate at Pondicherry, where he succeeded in sending wireless signals over a distance of 1.5 miles. In 1896, Marconi took his apparatus to England, where he was introduced to Sir William Preece, engineer-in-chief of the Post Office to London, and later that year was granted the world's first patent for a system of wireless telegraphy. He demonstrated his system successfully in London from Salisbury Plain to across the British Channel, and in July 1897 formed the Wireless Telegraph and Signal Company, later renamed Marconi's Wireless Telegraph Company. In 1900, he took out his famous patent number 7777 for tuned and syntonic telegraphy, and on his historic day in December 1901, determined to prove that wireless waves were not affected by the curvature of the Earth, he used his system for transmitting the first wireless signals across the Atlantic between Poldhu, Cornwall, and St. John's, Newfoundland, a distance of 2,100 miles. Between 1902 and 1912, he patented several new inventions. In 1902, during a voyage on the American liner the Philadelphia, he demonstrated the first daylight effect wireless communication, and in the same year he patented his magnetic detector, which then became the standard wireless receiver for many years. In 1914, he was commissioned in the Italian Army as lieutenant and later became promoted to captain, and in 1916 transferred to the Navy in the rank of commander. He was a member of the Italian government mission to the United States in 1917. He was awarded the Italian Military Medal in 1919 in recognition of his war service. During his war service in Italy, he returned to the investigation of short waves, which he had started off in his first experiments. After further tests by his collaborators in England, an intensive series of trials were conducted in 1923. Proposals to use this system as a means of imperial communications were accepted by the British government, and the first beam station linking England and Canada was opened in 1926. He has also been the recipient of many honorary doctorates of several universities, and among all these amazing awards, the Nobel Prize for Physics, which he was awarded in 1909. In 1905, he married Beatrice O'Brien, and the marriage ended in 1927. Later in that year, he remarried the Countess Bezzi Scali of Rome. He had one son and 2 daughters by his first wife, and 1 daughter by his second wife. Marconi died in Rome on July 20, 1937.